Hey there, how are you doing today? Welcome to Review Sesh. If you've been here before, I really do appreciate you coming back to visit me. And if you haven't been here before, give me just one moment. Let me tell you a little bit about who I am and what I do. So my name's Mike. What I do is I review federally legal hemp products and devices. So it doesn't really matter whether it's a consumable product of any kind or whether it's a functional device of any type. We're going to be looking at all of that stuff on this channel. I really do hope you enjoy the content that I'm making for you. So guys, if you've been watching me for any amount of time, you know I love doing my flower reviews. You know I love getting the flower up under my microscope. And today is no different, guys, except today is something really, really special. Today is something that I've been wanting to get my hands on for some time, for a long, long time. And I finally got my hands on some. And I'm here to share that with you today. But before we get into it too much, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick it back to the previous me, and he's going to go ahead and reiterate a little bit to you about what it is that we're doing here on this channel, and he might even be able to explain a little bit about what THCA is, if there's any of you that might still be unsure or unfamiliar with the term. And then after that, we're going to be hopping right into this very, very special review. Alright, as you guys know, I review federally legal hemp products and devices on this channel. And some of these products have THCA in the name. And THCA is one of those things that has an awful lot of people confused right now. So if you're one of those people that's confused, give me just one moment. Let me explain a little bit. I might be able to educate you a little bit about what THCA actually is. And THCA stands for tetrahydrocannabinolic acid. And it's the naturally occurring compound found on all hemp plants everywhere. Basically, it's the precursor to what we know now as Delta-9, THC. Alright? So, in and of itself, though, guys, THCA is not psychoactive. You're not going to go out and eat a piece of a hemp plant and get any elevated effects. It does not work like that. It first has to undergo a process called decarboxylation. And decarboxylation may sound like a fancy chemistry word, and it's because it is, but it's very simple in principle. And it simply means application of heat. So it doesn't really matter whether it's environmental heat, just the heat of the sun, it's a hot day outside, or, we're applying some artificial heat with some flame or with an electronic heat source like I like to use. We are decarboxylating that THCA molecule, and it's dropping that A right off the end of that molecule chain, and it's leaving you with good old-fashioned THC. So, guys, I want to be very clear on this. For all intents and purposes, the THC that everybody that you've ever spoken to or has ever spoken about before this, before 2018, they have been referring to THCA, the naturally occurring compound found on the plant. All right? Very clear about that. It is basically the same thing everybody's always spoken about. But the great thing is, since 2018 in the federal farm bill, we can get all these things to our doors. We don't have to go out and, deal with strange people at odd times of night, potentially go out and, waste our time at the least and risk our safety at the worst. Now we just get it mailed to us, and when you get your packages in the mail, you're going to be getting something like this. This is a notice to law enforcement and the Postal Service, and it just dictates what is in the package, and it does list the applicable sections of the 2018 Farm Bill that the things in the package are covered under. Very important to hold on to these guys. You don't want to get rid of these right now. They pack flat. Just hold on to them. There's no reason to throw these out at this moment. For the foreseeable future, hold on to these and hold on to any COAs or certificates of analysis that you may have with your products. All right? All right, guys. So with that out of the way, we're looking at something coming to us from Dispensary today. And we are looking at Blue Zushi, guys. Blue Zushi, that's right. This is Blue Zushi, Blue Sushi. It is cross of Skittles and Cushmits. And unfortunately, guys, I'm going to be up front with you here. Unfortunately, I do think that this is gone already. I have this sample here. I'm still doing this review so that you guys know what to expect if it winds up, being redropped, or give you an indication of what the quality is overall. If I have any product in front of me, even if it's not available currently, I will always endeavor to make a review of it, regardless. I still want to share with you guys, and I never open anything until it's time for the review. So this is my first smell of blue Zushi. All right, I'm gonna crack it open. Double perforated mylar as usual, very helpful for the diesel dispensary bags. Mmm, on the nose, earthy, bit piney. I guess you could call it sweet. There's some funk in there. And get this out on this tray here. Really, really, really keefy nugs. Really keefy nugs. Beautiful nugs. Gorgeous nugs. Very interesting. Very interesting structure. This does appear. Oh, no, there we go. There we go. Very sticky flower. Still very sticky, still very keefy. Look at that nug structure, guys. A little bit like it's wanting to foxtail a little bit. I kind of like that. I really like those peaks. It's kind of wanting to do a little bit of tailing. There's another one. Really nice. And this is a 7 gram from Diesel Dispensary. So this is a quarter. Really nice looking flower. It's got a good smell on it. It's earthy, maybe herbal, piney. Might have a bit, might have a bit of spice in there somewhere. What you would expect from Skittles crossed with Kush mints, I would say probably. We're gonna take a cut here though, guys, and I'm gonna get some good shots of this, and then we're gonna be back, and yeah, I'm gonna try it out and let you know what I think, and then might even talk about what's been going on and what to expect on my all-day live stream on my birthday, which I'm really, really excited about. So hang tight, guys, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I'm back, and I've got some great shots of this blue Zushi from Diesel Dispensary. As usual, fantastic, phenomenal shots. Really, really pretty, very, very healthy flower. Lots of really good trichome density. Lots of fantastic colors. I mean, the colors in this, guys, are great. Um, Lots of pinks, purples, violets. Of course, you have your good greens there. This is some very well cured flower as well. On the cure, you should be able to tell pretty well in the photos a little bit about the cure of this. Really, really good. I am excited to try this. Blue Zushi, or Zushi in general, has a certain type of following attributed to it, almost a cult following, if you will. And it, to my knowledge, was created by, I want to say, Tenko. That's where I think it was created. Um, but yeah, it's a cross of Skittles and Kush Mints. And yep, Blue Zushi was created by Tenko. And apparently they specialize in experimentation with Skittles genetics. And Blue Zushi was created by crossing Skittles and Kush Mints in, looks like, 2019. So yeah, it's a fairly new cut. It's fairly new strain, but it's very, very popular. Very, very popular. And everybody seems to really, really enjoy it, really love it. So this will be our first try of Blue Zushi. I have previously had some Pink Zushi live resin that was very, very good. I did enjoy that. That was from Southern Maryland experience. Pink Zushi live resin was really good. Um, but I'm really interested in the Blue Zushi. This will be the first flower that I've ever had of Zushi. And we are going to have some keef shots in there. You guys will have seen the keef shots already. We're going to be trying this with two different bowls. We're going to be going with the microdose bowl as per usual. And we're going to be getting our first taste with the microdose bowl. And then we're going to be following that up with our injector, our shovel head injector. This is the titanium matrix shovel head injector bowl that we're actually using as a diffuser bowl. So, all right. So, this is indica dominant. It's a 60-40 split, fairly common for indica dominant. Effects listed are body high, relaxing, tingly, may relieve chronic pain, eye pressure, glaucoma. Eye pressure is glaucoma, guys. Stress, or glaucoma includes eye pressure. So, of course, duh. Flavors listed are pine, spicy, woody. Aromas listed are earthy, flowery, herbal, pine, spicy, and woody. On the aromas, I've already gotten a little bit of the earthy, a little bit of the herbal, piney, spicy kind of hints to it. Not so much flowery or woody. Um, so yeah, for the first taste, we're going to be running the injector side of the One Hit Wonder with the microdose bowl. It's on point. It's on point, guys. Initial taste is as listed. Um, we are just pulling all of our information from Allbud this time, guys, because unfortunately, this flower, this blue Zushi, was so popular over at Diesel Dispensary. They're already out of it. It's no longer there, guys. I do feel like it's still worth doing the review for you. It's still a strain that I've never tried before, that I've never reviewed. And more than doing the reviews for the product itself, I really do love learning about the strains with you guys. So I'm still doing this review. May as well, right? Um, but yeah, if this is like any of the other uh, first cut, small micro batch stuff from Diesel Dispensary, this is something that will have been grown um, in-house, more or less, by a dedicated grower that spends all of their time on site with the plants. They live with the plants for all intents and purposes, and they are with the plants from seed to harvest. Um, Everything that I've had thus far from Diesel Dispensary from their micro batches has been nothing but the top of the line, top of the tops of the tops. And guys, I've been consuming over 22 years. I'm I'm telling you, it's always been very, very worth it. And Blue Zushi, if they still had it, that'd be another one I would say, hey, if you're into Zushi, if you're into something like this, it's a good example of it. Um, on the first plate, on the first note, you do get that piney, you do get a little bit of spice, and I guess you could call it woody, but piney is woody to some degree. For me, I do get a little bit more of an earthy, herbal hit to it than I would say woody. Because again, like I say, pine and woody are kind of redundant to me, at least in regards to this. Um, so we're going to be taking a much larger hit this time. Mm. All right, on the larger hit, the herbal nature really comes out. Really comes out, especially on the exhale. In the spice, it's there, but it's just like kind of lingering on the back of the palate. It's not really showing itself too much. Um, The spice is definitely there. Um, Herbal, piney, not woody. Um, or woody if you want to call that herbal, piney. But that's what I'm getting with that. And plenty of an earth that just kind of smooths everything out. It's really good. It's really smooth for the profile that it is. You would think with this profile it would be more hard on the punchy, earthy gas. And while it does have a little bit of something going on that could be construed as gas, it's soft enough where it's not going to have you having to catch your breath, or it's not going to catch you by surprise. Put it that way. It's not super expansive, right? Yeah. See, now that was a pretty good hit. A lot of other strains, if that would have been some White Widow or something like that, a little bit more of the pine, I would have probably been coughing a little bit more on that sort of a hit. And that still got me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it's got me a little bit in the back there. But it's so smooth that really the only punch you're gonna get from that is if you hit it too hard. Um, it's not gonna um catch you by surprise. Um, effects wise, effects are definitely there, guys. I'm starting to feel the relaxing, um, tingly type of you know body high that this states. It's something that's fairly recognizable to me, though I don't actually um, get this sort of a an effect lately, as I've been smoking an awful lot of sativas lately, guys, and unfortunately, turns out I don't really have the mentality. I don't really have the uh, mindset um, to just smoke sativas and just go with sativas or vape sativas as much as I have been. Um, I've been kind of spinning out a little bit over the past week or two, guys. You may have noticed it with some of my videos or not. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to make my videos as regularly as possible, but I've been under an awful lot of stress on the come up to my birthday. I'll be 39 years old, and I'll be going on 2 years in July sober. So this will be just the second birthday I've had in a long time, free of alcohol, and where I'm not going to be using alcohol on my birthday. Instead, I'm going to be doing an all day live stream here on YouTube. Um, but yeah, I've been dealing with some issues. The closer I get to my birthday, the closer I get to a new year for me, the more old things come up from the past and things start to trigger me. And I've been very on edge, to say the very least, around a lot of people. And I had a very good friend come to me earlier today as I'm making this video, and he said, Mike, I don't want you to be upset or anything, man. I don't want you to take it the wrong way, but you seem like you've been like maybe a little bit manic lately. And I'm like, I don't know why you would be upset with me about that, because that would be the way I would describe myself. I've been kind of going nuts, finding new projects, finding new things to do, finding new things to keep me occupied, to try to avoid certain triggers and certain things that I don't really want to deal with. One of which being, the alcohol thing, and me coming into a new year, and there's some other things going on. So I've been trying to really push myself too hard on too many different things. I've bitten off way more than I can chew in a huge way, and I've also been smoking a heck of a lot of sativas lately, and that has not been helping, guys. So I'm just gonna put it out there. Um, While you guys will still see me reviewing plenty of sativas, um, I've been keeping those in my rotation as my dominant kind of thing. Just thinking, hey man, I need the energy. I need the pick me up. I need to stay busy and focused. But let me tell you, if you're so busy and focused for so long, eventually you're gonna just run out of steam. And then when you run out of steam and you keep trying to go, it makes it so much worse. So what I've had to do, guys, and what I'm doing now is I'm taking a little step back, you know, and I'm going back to the old fashioned, old standbys, the indicas, and I'm hoping to transitioning back to indicas as my primary vape will be very helpful. I've had my energy focused in the wrong places lately. And there's a lot of people out there, guys, that I care a lot about, y'all included. I know I don't really speak to a lot of you guys face to face in my personal life and that sort of thing, but I want to let you know how much I appreciate you being here. And I've told you before that I'm always going to be honest with you guys about whatever I'm going through in life in hopes that what I'm talking about might be helpful or might resonate with some of you. So that's what's up, guys. Got a lot going on, feel like I got too much on my plate, and I've recently been reaching out to those people who I've been trying to help so desperately and been trying to do so much for, and I've been having to ask and really ask, not that I need permission, but I've been trying to ask certain people to, give me some time, let me recuperate, let me find myself again, let me find my footing again. Making these videos for you guys, I love making these videos. But this is the first video I've filmed in 4 days. Normally I'm filming every day, but due to some things that have been going on, I found it very difficult, and I had to tonight force myself to make this video. But I told myself I need to focus on self-care, and one of the things that I do for self-care is making these videos. Because in talking to the camera as I am right now and speaking to you guys right now, I can't express how much it helps me. So, if there's any way, any of you guys out there that are having trouble, that just need some kind of an outlet, need to be able to express yourself in some way. I'll be honest, guys. Content creation is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I never expected that I would feel so gratified by this. There are times when other things in my life just aren't going well at all. And I can come back to this and I can feel like I've accomplished something. By the time I'm done filming and editing and posting a video, I can feel like I've accomplished something. And that's important for me. And that's important for anybody. Everybody should feel like they're worthwhile and that they're doing something important. And even if I'm being a jerk to other people in times of stress when I shouldn't be, and I have no excuses. And I have been quite a jerk. I mean, you guys wouldn't know it. I try to be the kindest, nicest person I can possibly be, but just like the rest of us, you back me into a corner, or if I feel backed into a corner even, and I'm oftentimes misinterpreting things when I'm upset, then I can lash out just like the next person. I'm not proud of it. But I'm being honest about it with you guys because, like I said, I'm never going to lie to you and I'm always going to let you know what's going on within reason. So, um, yeah, they're very nearly, this is 11:32 p.m. as I'm filming this, guys. So you'll be seeing this a little later than normal, and that's why. It's because I've been having a lot of difficulty, but I'm popping my head out of my tuchus and I'm getting back at it. So I hope you guys are ready for a heck of a lot of cool stuff to come. There's been hard times before, and there's going to be hard times ahead again. I don't expect there to not be, especially not for me. I'm a very difficult individual. That's why I love this plant. This plant doesn't judge me. This plant doesn't give me a hard time or you know, tell me negative things. This plant doesn't gossip. It just, it's good medicine. It's what I need when I need it. Uh, and, whether it's a pick me up, which, again, guys, when you're, it doesn't matter what it is. I don't care what you use. I don't care if you're drinking water. If you drink too much water, you're going to hurt yourself. If you're smoking too much sativa, you might go manic and start pissing people off. You know what I mean? So, just everything in balance. And I got to find my balance. And I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there that, need balance as well. But yeah, find something to create. That's what I'm doing. I'm finding something to create, and in creating new things, it's helping me get through another day. And I'm having a blast doing it. Still just getting that piney, herbal, spicy, and the woody can only be construed as woody off the back end of the pine, guys. Honestly, it's like it's woody in the way that if you were to pick a branch off of a pine tree and kind of chew on the end of it, it's woody in that way, but you still know it's pine, right? Because you can taste the pine. That's what you're getting with this. Um, Very, very good. If you guys like pine terps, blue Zushi's probably the one. Pardon me. I gotta say, guys, I really can see why this strain is so popular and has such a following. Really, really, really nice strain. Beautiful nugs. Like some slight foxtailing, looks like he's wanting a foxtail there. Really, really nice stuff. I hope you guys have enjoyed my little review of Blue Zushi from Diesel Dispensary. Unfortunately, it's not available anymore, but keep your eyes out. Maybe eventually you'll see another one coming through in another drop. Um, at the very least, I got a chance to share it with you as I experienced it for the first time. And as I said, I'm really grateful for you guys being here. Um, and I do have a lot more coming, and I'm going to get back to it, filming some more, probably right after this, actually. Until I see you next time, I want you to continue to take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and you all take care of each other. Continue every day to count your blessings. And if there's anybody that you've wronged, or you feel like you've wronged even, or that there's a misunderstanding or whatever, reach out to them. Reach out in calmness and in kindness and just say, hey, are we okay? And if for some reason you're not, find a way to be okay. And if you can't, then don't hold yourself responsible. Just move on and keep trying to be a better person every day. That's what I'm going to be trying to do, and I'm going to keep counting my blessings and, you know, telling those that I love them. And regardless of the hardships that I go through, guys, I'm going to always remember that it's going to be making me a better person on the other side, right? So I'm going to leave you guys with that, and I'm going to thank you again so much for being here. And as always, I want you guys to stay lifted, and I want you to stay blessed. And I'll talk to you very, very soon. Peace.